Oh, boy.
You tell them. Well, that's at least who came on first day.
Looking at the schedule they gave us, that's who it is.
Hey,
Either
just,
McQueen or Pinniger, you can't go wrong
oh,
with either
man.
one.
Oh, yeah, Grant McQueen is an awesome finance teacher. So is Mike Pinniger, but Mike Pinniger is also like the most righteous person in this building.
He's right up there. He married McCarthy's daughter.
Elder McConkey.
Elder, yeah, we call him Elder McCarthy. Where you're from.
Well, don't ever say that when Mike's in the class.
No.
Okay, please.
So are you not also taking consideration growing your own money by 14% to take the 70 million, or is that you don't need to do that really because you're just comparing the present value to 56?
Yeah, you bring everything back to right now. See, another more complicated way to do this is to kind of take all the money out to 12 years from now and grow everything at 14%. I'm glad you said that. The easiest way to do these kind of analyses is bring all the money back to right now and compare the amounts. Do the present value analysis. Because the money that we've got in our pockets, if I had any, I'd show it to you, is right now money. That's the kind of money we understand. So bring everything back to right now. That's a good point. Let's do one last exercise. Let's compute the cost of car payments. So look at number 5. Here's the car. Can you get a car for $20,000?
Yeah, you can.
What kind of car? No, I'm talking about a new car. Can you buy a new car for $20,000? What? So okay, so we got a $20,000 car. The interest rate, and this next part, I want, if you haven't listened to a single other word we've said, please listen to this. 12% compounded monthly means, by definition, 1% per month. By definition. So I know what's going to happen next week. It's going to happen.
I know it's going to.
Let's say we had this exact problem. We give you this exact problem, and you're going to answer it, you're going to get some bizarre answer, and then you're going to say, well, I assumed that 12% compounded monthly meant 12% per month. And guess what we're going to say to you? You assumed wrong. So we're taking off all the credit, and we're kicking you out of the program, is what we're going to do. Don't do that. 6% compounded monthly means 0.5% a month. It just means that by definition. And if you don't like that terminology, it's too late. It's like 100 years old. It can't be changed, so we're stuck with it. So the interest rate on this loan is 1% each month. We're going to do a 60-month loan. What are the payments going to be? So here, what function do you need to use? It's the PMT function. So get into Excel and find the PMT function. And when you get there, you're going to see it looks like the same as everything else you've done, so it's not going to be too hard. The key thing is this. How much money would I have to have right now to settle this whole thing? So we wouldn't even be computing these payments. How much?
$20,000.
$20,000. So is that $20,000 a present value or a future value? Present value. It's what it would cost right now to settle this whole thing. So with that, you ought to be able to compute this payment. 1% per month, 60 months, $20,000 present value. And after you do this one, we're going to do something hard. But fun.
So you're putting your rate, right?
Yeah, so the rate.
The number of payments is 60.
But the rate is going to be 1% because it's compounded monthly.
All right, here's what I need you to do. I need you to get at least 3 people to agree on a number and then tell me what that number is. Is there any number that any 3 people sitting together can agree on? You got 4 people? What do you got?
But it's going to be, you got to change that to 1%.
444.89. How are we doing?
Now, if I can
That sounds like a good
change
number.
it to
444.89. 0.01, 60,
So that's my
20,000,
interest, not that
444.89. Now,
Let me tell you, to reiterate the point Kay made, somebody's going to make this mistake. When it's 12% compounded monthly, what do you have to do with the interest rate?
Divided by number of
Divided
periods.
by 12, and the moment you do that, what else do you have to do? Divide your years by 12, or by 12 as well. You have to make sure the interest rate and the time period are the same. If it's a monthly interest rate, you're going to measure in months. My fear is you're going to put 12% up there and 5 periods, or 1% up there and 5 periods. They've got to be on the same term. If it's a monthly interest rate, you got to have months in the time period. Just make sure, please don't make that mistake.
can we have some fun, just real fast? First, let's do a thought experiment. What is, here the first payment was 1 month from now. What if the first payment was due right now? Are the payments gonna be more or less? Or more? What is it, more or less? If the first payment I have to make right now, it's still 60 payments, but the first one's due right now. Are the payments more or less? Less, you're right. How much less? Well, this is where we get a chance to do that one. We're gonna do it just for fun. It's not gonna be on the test, don't worry about it. Just gonna do it for fun. Put a 1 right here, and see if it actually does come out. So that just tells Excel, and really it's a message directly to Bill Gates himself. Bill, we're gonna have the payments at the start of the month rather than the end of the month. What does it change this to?
Going through the cloud.
Bill, what is it, 440, I got the numbers somewhere. Right, 440.40. So that's how you use this one, we're never gonna use it again, I promise. Okay, now let's do something hard.
Yeah, that's right, we're making it down.
We've been just relaxing all day. Let's just lock in the hubs and do something interesting. Look at that question B, is it there? How much do you owe on this loan after the second payment is made? I'm not going to say anything except that. Figure it out. I'll give you a hint. Brute force is the way to do this without making a mistake. But you got about 3 minutes to figure out how much do you owe on this loan after the second payment is made. It's the original loan, not this one. It's this one right here, where the payments occur at the end of the month. 444.89 payments. How much do you owe?
I don't understand why this is hard. Why would you just minus 444 if I should pay 89 twice? I'd just get the balance of 19,000.
No, we're gonna add the interest on it. So if you bought a car for 20,000, you compounded monthly.
Right.
So you had 1% interest added.
Oh, so we have to minus that 1% on the second. Okay. That makes sense. So we have to find out what the associated cost is on that. I'd rather do it by hand.
Add, so you take 20,000 times 1%.
Good enough. What? Oh, okay.
So this will do
Okay.
Minus the 2. Yeah, minus that.
You were the class president,
I wasn't once.
and then you were the class president. Who was the last class president?
He was.
You get to pick your successor, class president. You're it. Here's what I need. No, I don't want your answer. I want you to pick a champion. Because here, Jim and I just had a little discussion. We got a couple of fun problems on the back, but they're just fun. And we've had more fun than we could stand for one evening. So if you can give me a champion who can get the right answer here, we're gone right now. And they only got one chance at it. If they miss it, we'll stay until 10 o'clock. That's right. Who's your person?
Lance.
Who's your champion?
He's the champ in our group.
Is it me?
Yeah.
This is your guy?
Yeah.
We're putting all our eggs in his basket.
This basket right here? Yeah. Tell her to put dinner in.
Does that make sense what I did?
Yeah.
Are you up to it?
Yeah, I was watching.
Sure. Okay, give us the number. After the second payment.
Oh, I don't have the number figured out yet. I just figuring out how to do it.
No, I need somebody with a number.
We can't work under these conditions.
We were discussing.
There you go, Ben's got it.
You get it? You okay? Because you're the president.
He's got it.
You got it? Let's do it one digit at a time, starting from the left. So what's your first number? 1. Okay, 1. Next one? This is like playing a game show. We can turn this into a game show. Compute that present value or whatever it is.
I got 19,507.82 cents.
How many cents? 82. And depending on how you do it, you can also get 77 cents. We won't worry about the cents. So there it is, depending on how you do